Who remembers the BJ and Bill show all those years ago on WOLZ? Well, many have said they missed the show, and guess what? They're back. Welcome to the BJ and Bill podcast.
Welcome to BJ and Bill, the podcast, a part of the Podcast Playground Network. Please give us that 5-star review. Subscribe on your preferred podcast platform. You can follow us on Facebook, BJ and Bill, the podcast. And as always, you can email us, BJ and Bill, the podcast at gmail.com. As we welcome you to episode number 7. Oh, I almost said 74, but no, it's 174. Wow. That is a lot of freaking episodes.
That's a lot. Although, I mean, if it were like we were doing the Daily Show on the radio, less than a year. But yeah 174. That's good. It's good. So no worries. How are you doing?
Not bad. Did you have a good New Year's?
It was quiet, but yes. We didn't do anything fancy. I mean, we made some great food. So the new lady friend is a great, not a good, a great cook. And the scale has been showing it. So New Year's resolution, time to kind of rein that in a little bit. But yes, quiet New Year. Watched a ton of football, of course, college and pro. I'm sure we'll talk about more of that coming up. But yeah, took them,
And as you can notice, I have moved on. I have not only...
You have moved on. He's, for those who aren't watching us on video, which is everybody, he's wearing his Warriors, whatever. Okay, San Francisco Warriors baseball hat.
Well, it's a baseball hat, and then I also got, you can't see that, but
he's got his Warriors hoodie on, too.
Hoodie on, too, yeah.
Nice.
So
I've been prowling around the NFL shop. The Jacksonville Jaguars stuff is really nice.
I'll take my thank you now.
For what?
I did not wear my Jags hat yesterday just because I wanted them to win for you.
You did text me that. You did text me that before the game started that you weren't going to wear the hat. So I appreciate that, although Trevor Lawrence seemed to handle things without your support. But hey, no worries. We were playing.
But if I would have had it on,
all hell might have broke loose. You are so correct. You are so correct. Well, yes. Yeah. So Jacksonville handled business yesterday, beat the Tennessee Titans, actually knocked out Cam Ward early with a shoulder injury and finished his season. So then they played with a second string quarterback from the second quarter on, a guy I had never heard of, and apparently neither did anybody else. So anyway, we handled the business. It's all good.
Okay.
Coming for you, Buffalo. We're coming.
Good news for you.
Yes.
That's what I hated about this one. It was like, okay, we won. We're in first place. Okay, Atlanta won. Scratch that.
What a weird way to, and we weren't the only ones. I mean, we're talking about Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans. We weren't the only ones on the edge of the seats yesterday. A lot of it came down to the end of the road, and a lot of things had to fall into place for certain teams to get certain places in the playoffs or in or out. And I'm sure you didn't, because you're not a late night person. The game last night, the Sunday night game between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens, was insane. And that was a season. I mean, that was like win or go home, literally. And whatchamacallit, Pittsburgh marches down the field, scores the touchdown with 55 seconds left, misses the extra point, and makes it a 2-point lead for Pittsburgh. With 55 seconds, Lamar, 3 timeouts left, no sweat, marches down the field, gets into the 20-yard line, lets the clock tick down to 2 seconds, brings the kicker on, and he misses a 20-yard chip shot.
Wasn't even blocked?
Huh?
Wasn't even blocked, huh?
Wasn't even blocked. I mean, just shanked to the right and missed it. And Pittsburgh is going to the playoffs on a missed field goal. I mean, just insane. The both sidelines were in shock. They had the camera on everybody. Shock. But that's why you love the game. That's why you love this game. So anything can
That's
happen.
why you love this game.
Well, no, I understand. And for us Buccaneers fans, I'm kind of split. Well, you know that. What a crappy way to end the season, to win your last game and then need New Orleans to beat Atlanta, and they were in it. They were in it for a little while, and then Atlanta beat New Orleans, and now Carolina was cheering. In Charlotte somewhere, there were parties everywhere, and so Carolina's going to the playoffs.
Dun, dun, dun. The only thing, this is how I'm going to end the football season. The only thing that I don't understand is how a team, I know they had a lot of injuries too, but how a team could become so hot that no one really wanted to talk about them at the beginning of the season, even though they were winning, but then they kept winning. Yep. And then you had the MVP people, the prognosticators, on ESPN and Fox One and everything talking,
Baker Mayfield is MVP.
Yeah, they talked about, going deep into the Super Bowl. And, they got it. Well, what it was just like a teenage girl that gets us all excited and then finds out the word is no. It was the same thing.
Go ahead, tease us.
Yeah, tease us. Little tease you.
And then only to have the door slammed in our face at the end of the date.
Yeah. And that's what Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers did halfway through the season. They just slammed the door and they wouldn't even let us peek in.
It was a brutal season. It really was. It was really, like you said, we started off 5-1, 5-2, something like that. Proceeded to lose the next 5 or 6 in a row. Oh my God. And then I don't understand it. But as we record this, it's a Monday. As we record this, as we always do on a Monday, and the regular NFL football season ended Sunday night, obviously. And so already the coaching carousel has started. Cleveland Browns firing Kevin Stefanski this morning. You give the guy nothing. You give the guy nothing, and you expect him to do something. Okay, I'm off that horse. So anyway, it's the coaching carousel is going to be interesting for the next 40 hours or so. We'll see.
I wonder, because I don't know that much about why you fire coaches. I know, we had a bad season, we're firing the coach. It's not the player's fault. It's the coach's fault. No. It's the guys you got out on the field's fault. That's whose fault it is. You ask me.
You're right. To me, you're absolutely right. And yet look at Jacksonville. Look at what happened to the Jaguars. They fired their head coach, who seemed like a nice enough guy and was kind of doing okay. Although last season, Jacksonville went from 3-13 to 13-3, I think, or something like that in the space of a year. Same players. Pretty much. They went through one draft, brought in the new coach, totally different team. Totally different attitude, outlook. So I get it. The coach makes a difference. And yet, like you said, you can only do so much with the ingredients you have on the shelf, right? You're not baking a cake when all you got is hamburger in the fridge. So
and you have the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
They have something to do with the outcomes of the games also. They're the ones calling the plays.
Of course.
So I don't know why. I don't know. See, I don't know enough about sports, but it's always like, get rid of the head coach, get rid of the head coach. And
right.
I just
he's the easy target. He's the easy target. It's like, if the team sucks and we're not playing well, must be the coach. He's not doing his job. I get it. I do. But you got to be honest with yourself. Come on.
And I wonder what they will do in Tampa Bay, which I think he's an awesome head coach myself.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. We were talking about the Cleveland coach there, Stefanski, but in Tampa Bay, no, his job is secure. And I think Tampa ownership. Again, it depends on the ownership of the team, right? Look at what the New York Jets did in the past 2 or 3 years. They went through coach a year for 2 or 3 years. And all of the guys that were coaching with the Jets, what's his name? I forget. He's the defensive coordinator now for San Francisco, killing it, crushing it. And So it's an ownership thing. I get it. I don't, like you. I don't really get into it too much, but it's interesting. It's interesting. If you're a football fan, if you're not a football fan, it's not interesting at all.
Yeah, well, my football season. And then I want to apologize if I can to all the Bears fans, because once the Bucs got out of it, I said, I'm going to root for the Bears, because the Bucs, they're out of it now.
Right.
I root for the Bears. One game this year, one game, and they freaking lose the game. I'm not cheering for any team ever again.
Unless you want them to lose.
Yeah.
It's the reverse Odom indicator. In the stock market, if you watch, there's a stock market channel, CNBC. You've probably heard of it. Most people have. CNBC. It's like the CN of the stock market. They just follow financial news. They've got a guy, Jim Cramer is his name, Jim Cramer, and he's entertaining. He's smart. He knows his stuff, but it literally, you can time a stock or like gold or silver or oil or a stock where he says, I love this stock. It crashes tomorrow. Guaranteed. And it's called the reverse Cramer indicator. It's on Twitter. It's everywhere. So BJ now is the reverse football indicator. So there you go.
And it's not just football. It's
not.
basketball. It's any sport I get involved in.
And there you are wearing that Warriors hat. Aren't you concerned about your team?
Well, if you watch them, they're not setting the world on fire anyway. But, Steph Curry is 38 years old.
Yeah.
And he's still just shooting.
Oh, sure.
Amazing.
Oh, yeah. These
fun.
guys, LeBron, Steph, old guys, old men. Still
fun to watch
out there.
So, I'd like to see them win the championship, but if nothing else, they're fun players to watch.
Okay. I'll give you that. That
if someone gave me the coaching job, there in the Bay Area, not Tampa Bay.
That's going to happen.
I would be I know he's a great player. I know he's a great defense player, but Green would be so fast. I'd be going, okay, who wants him? You can have him.
Give him away for a Starbucks gift card, huh?
He lost a playoff, I believe, because of him.
Yeah.
And he's a great player, but he's got to control his emotions. And if he can't do it, he's out.
I hear you.
I
hear you.
Go somewhere, anywhere. Not here. Okay. That's my
all right. Enough sports talk to get things started for another week.
Now let's talk about fun stuff coming up next.
Let's do that. All right. We will do that. But first we'll take a quick break. We will be right back with fun stuff. I promise. You promised fun stuff. Time to deliver.
It's not fun.
It's not fun.
Here's what happened.
We suckered people in staying with us through the break.
I know. Now I have more belly aching to do.
Oh,
I'm not done belly aching.
What?
So we get this hotel room.
Your lovely wife and you.
And also we took because it was their idea one night out drinking while I was home. They were out enjoying the night, having a few cocktails, and they go, we should get a Disney resort room on New Year's Eve.
Oh, good luck with that. Wait, this is probably your daughter and boyfriend?
Oh, yeah. The daughter, the boyfriend, and the wife.
And the wife. Out. Okay, they're out. You're home. Really? They're out partying and left BJ home?
Believe me, I think there was a Bucs game on or something. So I said, y'all go have fun.
That's really lame, but go ahead. All right. So anyway, they made the crazy decision to try to get a hotel room.
Oh, no, they got
it on the property on Disney.
Oh, no, they got it. This was like a while back. It wasn't like they just did this like 2 days before.
Oh, okay.
They did this like
I was thinking you walked in and said, "Hey, you got any rooms tonight?" Really?
No, let's just say this. They did this when the Bucs were winning, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. So it was a while ago. I get it. Yeah.
So we go. I'm excited about going too. I mean, this sounds like, okay, it cost me some money, but it's a room that's dog friendly. So my daughter's taking her dog. We're taking our dog.
Oh my God.
It's just going to be a nice little family get together time. It's going to be great.
Oh, sure.
But the weather was so, okay, people are going to say, I know there's people that listen to this podcast all over the country. And they're going to say, quit your whining ass because it was cold. But it was so freaking cold. I didn't even want to leave the hotel room. Okay.
Somewhere somebody in Cleveland is going, hold my beer. Right. I get it. I do. Go ahead.
But it was, and there was people in the freaking pool. Like, I wanted to go out there and say, you are stupid. It's cold. And they're, just, enjoying the beautiful pool that I said, there's no way I'm going in there.
No.
And even to walk around, like we got up, we went for breakfast, but you can't have breakfast. Well, I guess I could have had it delivered, but we went, the little place where you have a nice little breakfast. The breakfast was delicious, beautiful, and, McDonald's style breakfast that cost $1 million. But, we were all together. It was fun.
Sure.
But by the time we got back, I was so freaking cold. I just said, oh my God. So I don't know, but because of the weather, I did not enjoy the day, or I should say the 2 days.
2 days.
Because it was cold both days.
Right. New Year's Eve.
The only way you could have had any fun at all is to, find the sun where it was shining and just stand there and not move.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
But
so which resort did you stay at?
It was the riverside at the French Quarters.
Nice. Nice.
We were right on the river. We were right on the riverside.
Very nice. Very nice.
So we had a good view and it was nice. And we had fun. But then, the last night they were going to go to this piano bar that they said this guy was fabulous. And they wanted me to go so bad. And I said, nah, I'll stay here and I'll watch the dogs. Of course, I don't know why. I don't know if it's the cold weather and me being so miserable because it was so freaking cold, but I went into a little AFib too. So I just figured, let me just stay here at the hotel. You guys go have fun and enjoy the piano. And they all came back how great it was. And I'm going, yeah, it was great here too. Because while you were gone, I turned up the heat.
This old man turned up the heat.
They all walked in. I go, oh my God, it's hot in here. And I go, no, you guys were gone. I was in control.
There you go. Okay. I understand. Good for you.
So it was me and the dogs on the couch. At least one team won that I was rooting for.
Right.
Indiana.
Right.
So that was it.
It
was a good time besides the weather.
I got it. I mean, I do. Yeah. It's awesome. Good for you. So that's fine. I'm glad you kind of, sort of had fun. Kind of, sort of.
I think if it would have been a lot warmer, I would have had a much more marvelous time.
Of course. That's why you're in Florida. I mean,
so then at the end of the thing, my girlfriend's boyfriend was saying, oh, this is like the best New Year's Eve ever. I had so much fun. And my daughter's saying, oh, this was so much fun. And my wife's, oh, this is so much fun. We need to do it again. Then I piped in and said, yeah, in the summertime.
We used to, I thought of that same, I thought of a cold winter in Florida, and I remembered way back, in BJ and Bill times on the radio, where you would go to the beach, and it was like us locals, we're on the beach in our hoodies and our jackets and our long pants. There's people on the beach with the shirts off and shorts getting a tan, and those are the ones from Ohio. And then there's people in the water, and those are the Canadians. So you could always tell, who was who by how warm they thought it was. You'd be walking the beach going, it's chilly, it's cool out here. And there's people going, oh, we love this. It's so nice. Come back in July.
I will admit this, though, and I don't know where all these people were from, obviously, but I did see a lot of people in sweatshirts and hoodies.
Yeah.
But what was really funny about one of the guys that I saw in hoodies, he must have paid, an arm and a leg to come to Florida.
Yep.
Or, the Christmas break.
Yep.
Because he had on his hoodie, but then he had his shorts and his flip-flops on at the same time.
And those are the people, and you can also tell, especially where you're at, especially around the tourist area. Not so much here in Gainesville, but when we were in Fort Myers, and when I was in Sarasota, same thing. That those are the people that, even though the weather is miserable and cool for us Floridians, miserable and cool, they're still driving that convertible rental car with the top down. Because damn it, I paid for the convertible, and I am putting the damn top down. So yeah, I get it. I do. So welcome to Florida, everybody. Thanks for coming. Spend a lot of money because you're paying my state taxes. Appreciate you.
And it's going to be warm here in Florida this coming week, but then next week it turns into crap again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can't wait till winter's over. I complain all the time. I go, wife, why did we move to Central Florida? We need to go.
It's early January. You're just now getting winter. I mean, you know that, right? You got 3 more months.
Oh, let me get back to Naples. Naples is even warmer.
Yeah,
or Marco Island. If I was a little richer, I'd go to Marco Island.
I haven't been there in I was actually there 2 or 3 years ago, I think. I like Marco Island. It's kind of it's out of the way. I mean, if you have to go do something fancy, it's close to Naples, but you don't get there by accident. It's out there.
Yeah. You're going to Marco Island.
You're out there. But anyway,
now before BJ and Bill days, I worked at WRGI, which was, and I don't know where their studios are now. I think they're even owned by Fort Myers Broadcasting. I think they're in the Wink building now.
Mm-hmm.
But they were out as you went towards Marco Island. It was actually called the Road to Marco.
Mm-hmm.
They were on the Road to Marco, right off, Marco Island Road.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. That was nice down there. It was always, as far as, of course, I was young too, and I didn't have thin blood and take blood thinners.
Right.
But it just felt like when I was, living in Naples, the weather was always warm. Might be one day. If you had 2 days, it was very unusual.
Yeah.
But if you had 3 days, then it was like, what's going on? And here in Central Florida, we'll have 2 weeks in a row, and I'll be going, what the hell is this crap?
BJ moved way up north to Claremont, Florida, and now he's bitching all the time about how cold it is.
Just send me back to Naples.
I hear you. I can't help you. Besides, you can't afford Naples anymore. So when it was BJ and Bill time, you could afford Naples. Now you can't afford Naples. So you're good where you're at.
I told the wife, let's just buy a little camper van, and we'll just, every winter we'll go to as far south as we can get.
Well, staying in the United States somewhere, go visit our old buddy, Marty Berger out in Southern Arizona. Always hot, always sunny.
That's where I need to go.
Always. And yeah, that would be cool. I mean, I think that would be great. I love that idea.
I almost went to work in Key West at one time.
Yeah, you said that. I remember you talking about that once.
That would be really nice to go down to Key West and live. But the only problem, because I did discover this, because when you have a possible job offer,
right,
and you're doing the interview and everything, you're looking at all the options.
Sure.
And there was not many options for a place to live.
Oh yeah.
If
you thought Naples was expensive, try Key West.
Yeah. You thought New York was expensive. It's like, for like $2,000 a month, you can get this room with a little kitchenette, and that's about it. You get a bed, you get a kitchenette, and it's all in one room, and it's $2,000 a month.
Yep. I don't doubt that. I don't. If it was just me, and I've never had kids, so it's not a problem. But I mean, I have a partner now and all of that. But if it was just me, I would still do it, because being in Key West would be pretty cool. Now you are out in the middle of nowhere when the hurricanes come, but whatever. We'll see.
Yeah. So I'll just freeze for the next.
What do they do in Key West? I mean, if you're on the radio in Key West, does the radio station just turn it off? What do they do when the hurricane comes?
They probably do the same thing that we did in Fort Myers.
Live at the radio station.
Yeah, live at the radio station and they're probably, I would think, I can't remember. I remember going to the radio station. I remember seeing the radio station.
Right.
Can't remember what kind of building it was in, but you would think it would be in a good, nice block
Right.
building and probably somewhat safe.
Something that could take the storm, you would hope.
Yeah.
But yeah, no guarantee. But yeah, that would be, I still think it would be cool. I do, but that's just me. If we're still single.
Let's just say this.
Yes.
If I would have gotten the job offer, I would have taken it.
Mm-hmm.
But because the program director knew me, and he wanted me there.
Mm-hmm.
And so the job was basically mine, but his general manager said, because this was one of the times, and people in radio will understand this, you are between jobs.
Yes.
You don't have a job and you're looking for your next job.
Yes.
Well, what the general manager said to him was, I have been here way too long in Key West. This guy is just looking for a place to set his hiney and work until he finds his next job. So he did not want to hire me. He wanted somebody, I guess, that he thought was in love with Key West or from the area.
But I mean, you gotta, well, again, for folks, BJ and Bill understand the radio business. At least we did. Isn't that all the jobs in radio?
I know.
Aren't you just, the next good job comes along, it's like, see ya. No, I get it. I mean,
I guess he was looking for a lifer.
Our buddy, another old friend, Paul Conrad, comes to mind. After he and I worked at WRCC in Fort Myers forever and ever, before BJ, just before BJ and Bill, and then I left to join BJ Odom. He went to Naples to CVU, to Seaview, or what was the other one?
No, Wave 101.
Wave 101, and he was there forever. I mean, he might still be there for all I know. He was there literally 20 years. So cool, good for him. A
lot of, you see, that was one of those stations. A lot of people that went to that station stayed there for a long time.
I mean, you're guaranteed. I don't know that, but I'm thinking to myself, not a lot of hype. Not a lot. You're not running contests all the time, like on a regular top 40 radio station. You need the ratings, but you're playing beautiful music in Naples, Florida, by God. You're probably getting some pretty good ratings. No matter what you do, your ratings are probably going to be good enough. And the station didn't spend a lot of money. I mean, I hope Paul got paid well, but as far as promotions and advertising and all, no, it just makes money. That's all it does. It just, you turn it on in the morning and the money comes out.
Well, one, too, it was in Naples, and that's where there's a lot of money in Naples. Not only do they have warm weather, but they got money.
What's not to love, right? What's not to, I'm still Facebook friends with the wife of a guy. When I was in the network marketing business and MLM and stuff like that, there was a trainer, a guy who did trainings for network marketing people, and his wife, and they lived in Naples. And shout out to you, Ray Higdon, and Jessica Higdon. And she's become a high-end real estate agent, of course, in Naples, because they're connected to everybody. So she and I are still friends on Facebook and Instagram. I don't know why, but we are. So I see her touring these multi-million dollar homes in Naples, and I'm like, yeah, that pretty sweet. Pretty sweet.
Now, I will tell you this. Going way back to the 1980s, when BJ first moved to Florida, I worked and lived in Naples, Florida. Beautiful, warm community.
Yep.
But in those days, instead of being an old fart, BJ was like, late 20s.
Yeah.
Early 30s.
Yeah.
Ready to rock and roll, ready to mix and mingle.
Yeah.
And the bar scene was pretty scary.
And what do you mean? What do you mean scary?
You would go to an establishment and everyone would be, again, BJ's in his late 20s, early 30s.
Yes.
Everybody was, the young people were in their 40s.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to give you his name, but my first radio station in Naples, I can't even believe I'm telling this story.
Uh-oh, here we are, something new.
But I never really got involved like he was.
Right.
But he'd say, BJ, what you need to do is go to this bar.
Right.
And they will pick you up. They might be 40, 50, 60, but they'll pick you up and they'll pay for everything. And I go, homie, don't do that. I can't do that. I guess I thought I was young and hip, but I'm going, no. Homie not be a little baby stud. No. Don't do that. No gigolo here.
No. Come on. Really?
Then he'd have an outfit on. He go, look, she bought me this.
Wow.
Are you sure you don't want to go one night with me? I go, I'm not. Yeah, I'll go with you, but I'm not gonna, do anything else besides maybe have a couple cocktails.
Did you get hit on?
Let's say I did. No, I just couldn't. I'm sorry. I was after the young babes.
Well, I understand. There's a difference between being hit on and doing something about it. I mean, you could, approached, whatever. So, I get it. I was at it. Go ahead.
I am going to tell another story.
Okay.
From doing comedy. Okay. So there was a gay bar and they were looking for comics.
Right.
And I had this promoter, come up to me and said, hey, would you like to work such and such bar? And I go, that's a gay bar. I don't know. What if they start hitting on me?
Where was it?
This? Huh?
Where was it?
It was like in Tampa, and I forget the name of the bar even.
Okay.
It's been so long ago.
Okay.
But then this is what the promoter said to me. BJ, when you go to a regular bar, because when I got into comedy, I was probably one of those guys in my 40s.
Sure.
Young 50s.
Sure.
So the promoter said to me, hey, BJ, when you go into a regular straight bar, do you get hit on a lot? I go, no. There's your answer.
What a nice way to say you got nothing to worry about. Nobody's hitting on you. Okay, that's both hilarious and cruel.
But it's so funny. BJ, when you go into straight bars, do you get hit on?
Right.
No, not really. Well, then why are you worried about it?
Yeah, why are you worried? Okay, that is funny. That's funny. That's hilarious.
That's a true story, boys and girls.
True story, boys and girls. Oh man. Okay, good place to take a break. Let's take a quick break. Stay safe out there, everybody. We will be right back. And welcome back. This is BJ and Bill, the podcast. If you're enjoying this as much as we are bringing it to you, and we're having a great time today, well, why don't you, wherever you get this podcast, Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube Music, you name it, we're on all of them, and wherever you get yours, we would appreciate it if you would leave a quick 5-star review for us for this show. Awesome. And if you'd like to have a little bit more of a conversation, feel free to look us up on Facebook. We are at BJ, just do a search, BJ and Bill, the podcast, because there's so many of them out there. You got to be specific, and you'll find our page. You can do a listing there. And as always, if you're really wanting to get in touch, the email address is bjandbillthepodcast@gmail.com. I'm actually back on Facebook a little bit more lately. I don't know why. Oh, I do know why. I was communicating with somebody, and the only way they really texted was with Facebook Messenger. Why are you doing that? I don't know. But it's kind of got me back on Facebook a little bit. So I'm in and out now and then.
Because I've noticed you've liked a few of my posts lately. And
BJ Odom is turning into an artificial intelligence, an AI artist. With what was the other one? The one that looked like a poster, like a rock star poster. What did you say? Old fart guy or something like that?
Well, it looked like to me, because it had a verse behind it.
Yes.
It looked like a superhero.
Yes, it kind of did.
So I made that, and I said, the newest, superhero movie, Old Fart Man.
The Old Fart Man. That was him.
And then you probably didn't see what I put in the comments because I did make my own comment.
Which was?
My own picture. I will not be doing my own stunts.
That's a good thing. That's a real good thing. Yeah, I won't be doing my own stunts. So anyway, I'm playing with AI stuff a lot nowadays myself. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable what you can do. Well, we've talked about it before. What you can do with AI in terms of writing stuff and coming up with ideas, and even for posting on Facebook, for example, which is probably half robots anyway, but it's still amazing. Still amazing to me how all that works.
Yep. And then have you noticed? Well, of course, you're just gotten back on Facebook, but if you are doing any posting at all, all of a sudden, you will be. Let me see a creative content person or whatever. I forget what the exact word is.
Oh yeah, you're a content creator or
a content creator. That's it.
Right. Now, if I had like 1 million followers or something, I'd be all over that because people pay really well for that. If you're on Instagram or Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, and you have a ton of followers, people are, companies, advertisers are happy to pay for you to mention their products, which not a bad business model.
Yeah. Hey, if any businesses want me to open, their product on my Facebook, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to do it for just a few dollars a day.
Few dollars. That's all it is. And of course, if you want to advertise here on the BJ and Bill podcast, we'd love that too.
Yeah, we don't have a salesperson, but we would love that.
Sure. Get in touch. It's all easy.
I have looked this up on ChatGPT. Mm-hmm. I guess it's some football slogan, but let me ask you, Bill Stevens, 6'7". What is going on with 6'7"? And I do see you look kind of perplexed too, because
it's more than perplexed. It's clueless. It's flat out clueless. So should we just Google it or what?
I've done that. You can do that right now and see if it's a football thing, but. So my cousin,
I didn't think it was a football thing.
So my cousin called me the other day and said, "Would you like to come to our 6'7" party?" And I go, "What are you talking about?" And he goes, "Well, I'm turning 67, so I'm having a 6'7" party, but I don't know anything about this. But all I got to do is say 6'7" to my grandchildren, and they all go wild. Grandpa, 6'7", 6'7", 6'7".
Right.
And they start shouting 6'7". So while I'm talking to them, they actually Facebook, their grandkids.
Right.
And all three of them are together, and they have two different families, but all three happen to be together. And they go, "Hey, should we invite BJ to the 6'7" party?" And they all went nuts. I mean, just like you had, taken a syringe of sugar and put it in these kids. And they're all jumping off the wall going, 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". And I go, "What the heck does it mean?"
All right. Go ahead.
When I asked the kids what it meant, they just went 6'7".
Yeah, no, there is no meaning. There's no, again, I'm just an old guy. I put into Google 6'7" meme. And it says the 6'7" meme is a viral internet phenomena popular with Gen Alpha and Gen Z that is essentially a nonsensical, context-free inside joke, which means it has no meaning.
It has an inside joke. What's the inside joke?
I don't know. All right, let's
and then when these three small children found out that their grandfather's birthday, he was going to be 67.
Right.
Oh, they went completely nuts. In fact, I have been invited to the party now. And the grandkids said, "We will make you a shirt too. You've got to have a 6'7" shirt. Got to have a 6'7" shirt." I go, "Where do you get them?" "Oh, you can order them."
If you're confused by your I'm reading from a newspaper story online. If you're confused by your teenager's use of the phrase 6'7", you're not alone. Often paired with a double hand gesture used to signal weighing two options. All right, I get it. Weighing two options.
6'7". Yeah, That's what they were doing. They were doing 6'7", 6'7", 6'7".
The phrase is a new slang term and a prime example. I'm reading this directly, BJ Odom. A prime example of brain rot internet humor. Despite being written as 6'7", 67, the phrase is pronounced 6'7". It's actually said 6'7", deliberately choice that adds to the meme's absurdity and chaotic behavior. The trend traces back to a lyric from a song by rap artist Skrilla, Doot Doot by Skrilla, featuring G Herbo, released in December 2024. According to KnowYourMeme.com, gained traction on social media, especially TikTok and Instagram. Became focus varies, blah, 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 blah. I don't get it. Some have speculated it could be a nod to the police dispatch code 1067, which in some areas signals a death. Interesting. What does the phrase 6'7" mean in slang terms? Today, the phrase delivered with a sing-song tone has become embedded in pop culture. TikTok, blah, blah, blah. Despite its popularity, the phrase is essentially meaningless.
Well, I'm going to my cousin, my cousin Tom Schultz's birthday party.
Right.
His 6'7", his 6'7"
party.
His 6'7" party, which is his 67th birthday party, in March.
Right.
And I guess they're going to have a T-shirt for me and my wife, and everybody will be wearing 6'7" T-shirts. And I don't know. I don't know what will happen at this party in March, but as long as I'm still alive and being able to talk, I shall tell you what all happened at our 6'7" party when we have it in March. But these kids went absolutely berserk. And I would say they're between the ages, and I'm guessing here, and watch my cousin Gina be listening and then want to, knock me in the head. Like, they're not that age.
Right.
I'm guessing between 3 and 10, maybe 12. I hope I'm not low or high on the last one.
They'll tell you if you did.
No,
They'll tell you if you did.
I'll hear more than 6'7" if I'm really wrong.
Brain rot humor. Brain rot is a slang term we already know what that means, but brain rot is a slang term to describe content that has little or no artistic, educational, or substantive value. It's often used to label meaningless, overexposed, or intentionally chaotic content. In other words, content that is so absurd or catchy that people can't stop thinking about it, deepening the metaphorical brain rot part of it. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, you are welcome for today's explanation.
I don't know, but the middle one, which I'm going to guess maybe 7, 8 years old, maybe, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know how old kids are these days.
I don't either.
But they're jumping up and down. I mean, going nuts. Like, let's say you and I walk into a strip joint and we go nuts, It's these kids are doing the same thing. Like, well, never mind. I better be quiet because these children now might be listening to the podcast.
I hear you. I do. I hear you. So, okay. So, but it's meaningless. I get it. A lot of, jokes don't have to have a meaning. I get it. But just to have something be so crazy over nothing? Well, whatever,
I think what it is, I think Bill's a little jealous that I'm going to the 6'7" party. And
kind of am.
He's not.
Kind of am. Of course, I had my 6'7" party last year. Well, wait a minute. Am I 67 now or am I 68? I'm 68 now. I'm 68 now, I think. Yeah, I don't remember. I'll tell you. My birthday's at the end of the month. I'll let you know. When I get my congratulations on, I've already gotten my thanks, welcome from Social Security and my cost of living increase for the year. And I think I made $25. So thank you, Social Security. Yeah. I appreciate that. Just spent $50 billion going to war with Venezuela, but thanks for the $20. God, great.
I'm glad we don't do politics because
I am so glad we don't.
Because both of us could probably go off on this topic
all the time, every day. It would have to be more than a once a week podcast.
Let me ask you this, because you are kind of like, you do the videos, the iPhone videos for us old people, trying to teach us how to work our iPhones.
Yes.
Do you know anything about these sites? And I don't want to get taken for or anything because I know there's a lot of scams out there. But speaking of Facebook, I see it all the time on Facebook. Lower your insurance by not using a insurance agent. Use this website and save hundreds and thousands on your insurance, your car insurance.
Right.
I want to do that. I want to save thousands of dollars on my insurance. But
well,
I don't want to get scammed either.
The last time the Gecko raised my rates, when I moved across town, I literally here in Gainesville, I literally moved 10 minutes across town. Thank you very much, Bill, for moving. That'll be another $300 for the year. I'm like, excuse me? I moved 5 minutes. Anyway, found one of those sites, and usually what they do is they take your info and then they probably resell it to all the other insurance companies. Because for a while I was getting emails and text messages and phone calls from every insurance company known to man going, oh, we can lower your rate. Well, as much as I'm cheesed at the Gecko, it's still pretty close to the lowest. Now, having said that, I did get a call from a nice young man at a real live insurance agency. And we're talking. Because he's like, oh, really? He says, I can beat that. I can beat the Gecko. I can guarantee you I can beat the Gecko. I'm like, I'm listening. And it's a real company. It's a name you would know. God, if you watch football, it's a name you would see every 5 minutes. So
Bucs lose.
Huh?
Bucs lose.
Bucs lose.
Oh, that's not it.
It's not an insurance company.
Well, you said you hear it every 5.
Oh, okay. Depends what channel you're watching. But no. So anyway, that's what those are. You can try it. I mean, they're not, I did. And again, like I said, I'm still unsubscribing from a dozen different email messages that I'm getting from all of these companies that think they can save me money and they can't. But it's worth a shot. You never know.
That's like my lease in another 6 months for my car is, up. So I've been kind of like looking around.
Yeah.
And I went on one of those sites because, it said save, big deal, on Ionic 5s.
Right.
So I pushed it just to go look at it. And then it said, well, to get the latest prices, put in your name and phone number. Right. I did that. And I got like 5 calls within 10 minutes.
Yep.
And I said, I'm never going to do that again. That was stupid.
Yep. I won't give any of these. I won't give anybody a phone number. I'll give you an email address, but it's not my real email address, but I do read the emails that come to it. If you have a Mac, by the way, if you have an iPhone, you can do this with your iPhone, even if you have a Windows computer. And you and I were talking about this before the show. On your iPhone or iPad, you have a real Mac iPad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a function built into your Mac called Hide My Email. And it basically creates an email address and then forwards that email to your regular email account. But when you're done with it, you go in and you just say, deactivate this address. And guess what? Poof, it's gone.
All right, Mr. iPhone guy.
Yes.
I have done something that I really want to undo, but it has helped me. It's helped me a lot. I push some button about, so if it's, because I do that. If it's a number I don't know, I don't answer it. So there was a thing that if you don't want to answer, if you want it to go and find out who these people are before you talk to them, push this button. So that looks good. Boom. Well, now all those calls go somewhere else, and it doesn't even ring, which is cool.
Right.
But remember what I told you one time, I answer 813 numbers because I never know. It could be Tampa General Hospital.
Right.
Now it could be an 813 number. If it ain't in my phone, it ain't gonna ring.
There's a couple of there's a couple of things that you're thinking of there, but the easiest is if you go into the settings on your iPhone. Don't do this on your Android, folks. It's only on, well, they might have that on Android. I don't know. I don't teach Android phones. On your iPhone, though, if you go to settings and you go to the phone app, it's just called silence unknown callers. And that means if the number is not already in your contact list, it just automatically goes to voicemail and it doesn't ring, it doesn't do anything. And I have that set. Absolutely, I do. So, but I mean, I'm not expecting calls from Tampa General like you are. So,
but if they do call, I guess they'll go to my message machine, right?
Yes, they will go to voicemail, and it just won't ring. Now there's the new iPhone, the iOS 26, the iPhone software 26 has a thing where it will actually answer the phone and ask who it is, and
I think that's what mine's doing now.
Yeah, you can see it typing out as like I call BJ, but I'm not in BJ's contacts. It'll say, "Hey BJ, it's Bill Stevens, and pick up the damn phone because I got to tell you about whatever," and it will start to print that out, and then as I'm talking, you can go back and pick it up, and we can start talking. So there's a couple of different functions for that. Probably something good to make a video about, I would think.
Yeah, that could be this week's video.
Awesome.
I don't know. I'm using a different computer for this, but I'm using my different computer and I'm using my board. So hopefully this week will not sound funky like it did last week.
It was a little off last week, but you're fine. You're totally fine this week.
So that's what I'm using this week. But the old system always showed me a time. So I have no idea where we are on time.
Got 10 minutes. We got 10
okay.
Minutes. Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going on for.
Yeah, you're not. I'd warn you, but you got 10 minutes, so no worries.
Because I did have a little show happening outside my window a few minutes ago.
A show?
Yeah. I can't believe I look out my window here and I get a show.
Which is?
My wife is like making sign gestures, like I'm like, what?
Is it the 6-7 gesture? Is it?
Oh yeah, she was like 6-7, 6-7, 6-7. But no, and then she pointed to her phone, so I went to my phone, and it just says, "I'm going shopping. Do you want me to leave now, or do you want to wait?" And I said, "Wait, yeah, because I got some things I want to get at the store."
Okay, we'll let you go shopping. Yeah, I got it. We've gone. I was telling my partner as well. I'm like, the cupboard is pretty damn bare in this house. We got to go get some food. So. Yeah, there's going to be a Sam's Club run this afternoon for sure.
Well, she wants to go to Walmart, but I want to go to Publix because a few of my items that I use on a regular basis, as far as food items,
yes,
are BOGO this week. So,
I love BOGOs.
I'm going to go get some.
I should probably. I know for a fact that I used to have the Publix app on my phone. Speaking of phones, probably need to get that reinstalled because I want to know does it tell you what the BOGOs are? It should, right?
Yeah, there's like a little button that says BOGO, this week's BOGO.
Oh, nice. Tell me one of them right now. Come on.
Oatmeal, buy one, get one free.
Oatmeal, come on.
How about, because you don't like these either, I don't think either, the English muffins.
I love English muffins, but I got to be careful with them. I mean, all that bread stuff you got to be careful with that. So I hear you.
And that's like, I'm wondering because I used to eat English muffins like that was my breakfast every day.
Right.
Then I went to oatmeal, but oatmeal probably has a lot of sugar and ingredients. Because I use
it depends.
The instant. I use the little packets.
You use the instant stuff. Oh, why don't you just kill yourself right now? Well, you're already on your third life, so you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, you don't care. No, it's pretty crazy. I think I did this story, and we're coming down to the end of the hour, so I'll save it maybe for next time. But I'm kind of rekindling my relationship with Publix. I kind of am.
I know you said that a few weeks ago. You went and you were.
Well, I was stuck. It was before Thanksgiving. And I was looking for turkey breast, not a whole bird, just the turkey breast, which the roasts. So and Walmart didn't have. I mean, they usually do. They were sold out. Okay, fine. And I'm standing in line at Walmart buying a few things still, and it's like, this is insanity. Just to stand in line for, you shop for 20 minutes, then you stand in line for 20 minutes. And then it's like, good luck getting out of the crowds and the park. And it's like, and then you go into Publix and it's quiet and it's nice and they're so friendly. They're so nice. What do you need, sir? Let me walk you to it. I'm like, wait a minute. And then I'm looking at, and literally I'm there looking at receipts, at register receipts. And I'm going, it's not that much more. I don't know if
Right.
Walmart raised their prices or Publix lowered their prices, but it's like it's not that big a difference anymore.
But
So
we had this conversation before.
yeah, we did. Yeah, yeah.
And it all depends on what store you go to. I mean, if there's some products that Walmart is definitely a lot cheaper.
Yes.
There's some products, like especially if you do the BOGO,
Yes.
Publix is cheaper.
Absolutely.
And then there's some where Amazon is cheap. So it's really kind of a funky thing. And the only way to really truly, if you're really wanting to save, then you use the coupons. You look at all the ads, and then you decide when and where you're going to go.
Yeah.
But I think if you want to go to a nice, clean, friendly store where they don't have their underwear sticking out half the time, Publix is the answer.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe that's it right there. Maybe I just prefer a little better fashion sense from shoppers. Maybe that's all I ask.
Like, do I want to see a fat lady in sweats with her belly sticking out? Or do I want to see a nice, sleek woman, nicely dressed? I'm going to Walmart.
Dun. Thanks, folks. Be here all week. No, you're right. I get it. For some things, yes. So it's just, I get it. Walmart is like, they're the biggest on the planet for a reason. They can sell the most. They can sell it for the cheapest. I get it. How much am I willing to not, how much do I need to save to make it worth my time and worth my, emotional stress to go to Walmart? I don't know. Publix, if you're listening, we are available for sponsorships.
Now, I will tell you this, in Claremont,
yes,
there is a Publix, because there's several Publix. I mean,
of course,
in every city, every city in Florida, there's
every small town.
Yeah. But there is one that's very small. The only thing I don't like about it, the aisles are also
small,
condensed. They're small aisles, but there's one, and they don't have as many things, but there is one Publix in Claremont that you walk in and you're just, oh my God, I love this Publix.
Yeah.
It is like spotless. It is so clean.
Yeah.
And I mean, besides, a little bit thinner aisles. So if, you get a busy aisle, you're like, argh. But besides that, and they don't have everything. Like there's things that you may be used to buying at other Publixes and you just can't find them because it's a smaller store.
Right.
But it is so clean and so nice.
That's the one. The one that I go to it's not smaller. In fact, it's a pretty big one, but it's an old school one. If you go into a brand new Publix, they have this really cool modern design where it's like the deli counter and the subs and the fresh made stuff, the chicken fingers are all at one gigantic round counter in the middle of the produce section. That's super cool.
Yeah.
And there's one of those in one direction from me, and then if I go to the other direction down by I-75, down by the old shopping center, there's an old school one, and it's like you said, it's like it's pristine. I mean, they must mop the floor every night, really well. So anyway, thank you, Publix. We appreciate you.
I'm going to do a little trivia with you as we get ready to leave today.
Okay.
We've been talking about Publix.
Yes.
What city was the first Publix? Where was it?
Oh, I should know this because if you go into a Publix, I think they all have the same photo on the wall of the original one. And I'm going to say Lakeland.
You got it correct, ladies and gentlemen. He is 100% correct. Lakeland is where you will find the first Publix ever.
Is it still there?
I don't know.
I doubt it. They should turn it into like a historical site or something like that. But yeah,
I need to do some more research because Lakeland is not that far from me.
Right.
Now, also, which is weird, but it's not a Publix anymore. But in Winter Haven, downtown Winter Haven, and I think it's a bank now. But you go by the bank, which is downtown, and there's a plaque like on the outside wall. It says, "This is the location of Winter Haven's very first Publix."
It really is a cultural kind of phenomenon. If you come to Florida, and anybody who's ever come to Florida, if you meet a brand new person, somebody moves in next door to you, and it's like, "Where are you from?" "Oh, I'm from Ohio." "Well, great. Go to Publix. Just don't, that's all you got. That's good enough." So anyway, Yeah.
But a lot of people will also bellyache, saying that Publix is, like way overpriced, and that's why they don't go.
We're having this whole big discussion. It's not the cheapest. I get it. But again, for that lovely experience of clean, quiet stores with helpful people, I'll pay another couple of dollars. I'll pay a couple of bucks. So,
and we did talk about this too. Like, let's say I'm going in for my BOGO oatmeal.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, where's the oatmeal? Well, if you ask one of the, anybody that's either stocking the shelves or walking around or whatever, they take you right. They point right there. They are. And, if you're saying, maybe, where's the Heinz ketchup or whatever,
right?
They will even pick it up and say, here it is. But if you just say, I want the oatmeal, they'll just take it over the cereal section. They'll take it. But if you say, where's the 16-ounce Heinz ketchup bottles? They not only take you there, but they pick it up and nicely hand it to you. How they got all those young teenagers to do stuff like that.
Well, I mean, it's training. It's training and it's culture. We don't talk about, but if you watch any of the football, back to football for a moment, they always talk about a team's culture. And basketball, they do that too. Like Miami Heat culture. Okay, I get it. What does that mean? I don't know what it means, but it sure as hell is obvious. Like, go to McDonald's and then go to Chick-fil-A and talk to some of the people working there. Night and day. Same 16-year-old little kids who are in high school or whatever, night and day. But it's training and culture, and I don't understand it, but I know it when I see it. So there you go, BJ Odom. All right, we've come to the end of our hour, and we have ranted long enough, doggone it.
Maybe we should call this BJ and Bill, the rants.
I like that. I think that worked. Maybe we start another show where we just like a half an hour and all we do is just bitch about stuff for a half an hour straight. I think that'd be great. I think that's
that'd be fun. Yeah, let's just we'd be number one.
The boss would love it. The boss would love that for sure. All right.
Oh, don't forget, I didn't want to make one plea to everyone. I'm trying to hit a goal here. So in the next week, if you can make more parts than a chicken nugget, at least sell another 14 books. 14. If we can, I'm 14. I'm going to hit my goal if I sell 14 books in the next week.
Okay.
So go out and buy it. And if you got somebody, your neighbor, just buy it for them and just hand it to them. And they go, why is this? Because he needed 14 books to be sold in the last week. So I bought one.
That works. That's perfect. Go buy it. Go to Amazon right now. Just do a search for More Parts Than a Chicken Nugget. You'll see it. You'll also see it on our Facebook page at BJ and Bill, the podcast. You'll see it there. You'll see it at BJ's page. You'll see it on mine. You'll see it all over the place. So go buy it. It's awesome. Do that. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next week. Till then, just up to BJ Odom to say,
see ya.
Flip the dial, take a ride back in time when the airways were golden and the DJ shined. 2 mics, 2 guys, and a whole lot of laughs. Living like legends, bringing stories back.